Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Angelo, Christian Financial. Thank you so much for watching my show today. We're actually focusing on SBA loans. There's actually a difference between the different types of SBA loans that are actually available in the marketplace. There's an SBA 504 loan, and there's an SBA 7A loan. So FHA loans are for the residential side, and SBA are for the commercial side. You can think of SBA kind of like an FHA loan if you've ever bought a house before. The government also helps business owners, small business owners in America with an SBA loan. So an SBA stands for Small Business Administration. So when banks don't lend, like what you saw what happened in COVID, banks weren't lending, the SBA steps up, stands in to help business owners like you saw with the PPP loan, the EIDL loan. This is also another type of loans out there for funding that Angelo Christian Financial, what we specialize in is SBA lending at its finest. We do SBA loans nationwide. And today we're going to educate you guys out there on the difference between SBA on the 704A and the 504. So there's two different types of SBA loans. We're going to go over the benefits, the requirements of each one, so that way you guys can be educated and know why you should do them. So this video was requested by John Pollock out of Dallas, Texas. We're actually doing an SBA loan for him right now, and he actually got denied by his banker in Dallas for a commercial loan, and he asked me to actually talk about the difference between the 504 and the 7A SBA loan. So thank you, John, for requesting that. If you guys have any videos that you want us to talk about, put them in the chat box down below. We'd love to talk to you about anything that you want to know about. So with SBA loans, there's two different types of SBA loans. You have the 504 loan, and everything on the left side is the 504 loan, and everything on the right is the 7A loan. So there's two different types of SBA loans. So the 504 loan is generally going to be for if you're doing something that has involved real estate. So if you're purchasing a building, right? If you, let's say that you have a restaurant, that you're buying the restaurant. Let's say that you're buying a bowling alley, that you're actually purchasing the land and you're actually doing the building with it, right? Anything that has to do with you owning the real estate, you're going to be doing a 504 loan. You will not be doing a 7A loan. A 7A loan is like if you're going to be leasing a space like inside of a retail strip center. Like for example, at one time I owned a restaurant, a Sbarro's Pizza, and it was inside of a mall in Dallas, and I did a 7A SBA loan. So it's a different type of loan than the 504. The 504 loan, you can go up to a $20 million loan. Up to $20 million, you can go up this with the SBA. Okay, so this is great for small business owners. If you're a small business owner, SBA is awesome. So you can go up to 90% loan to value. That means you only have to put 10% down. And I've done other videos on the SBA loan. So usually the way it works is, and I put it right here, it's 50% first lien is done by a bank. Like us, we can make the loan to you. And then 40% is done by the CDC. And then you put the remainder, the 10% down. And the other thing is that with the 504, it's also a fixed rate loan. Okay, it's not an adjustable rate. And what's also awesome is that now obviously you have to have at least 51% that you're occupying of the building. So if you're purely an investor, you can't use the SBA loan. This is if you're going to occupy it, like I said, if you had a brewery, if you had a restaurant, if you had a daycare, if you had a clinic, that's when you can come in and use the SBA. So if you're an entrepreneur, business owner, and you want to get an SBA loan, this is a great time, a great opportunity to use the SBA. Because why? Lenders right now in the commercial world aren't really lending. So that's on the 504 side. Now on the 7A side, the maximum is only $5 million, right? So you can only go up to a $5 million loan with the SBA on the 7A side. Okay, so up here, remember on the 504, you go up to 20 million. Here, it's only 5 million. The other thing is that you pay attention on the 7A, it's a variable rate loan. It's not a fixed rate loan. Like on the 504, it's a fixed rate. The 7A is a variable rate. It's the same requirements. You have to occupy at least 51% or more. And you can get up to 90% loan to value. That means only put 10% down. Like I said, it can be for a new business venture. You can use this fund. You can get funds back for working capital. You can do it for franchises. So if you're trying to buy a franchise, you can use the 7A for a franchise. So it's really, really cool. And so I'm a highly big proponent, big believer in you having the government help you to securitize funding, especially right now in 2020 when banks aren't lending. The SBA is one of the most premier, prominent places in the market to get your funding, get your capital. We've been doing this for over 20 years. It's where America goes for funding, guys. Call us. We'd love to help you. If you're looking to get an SBA loan, let the experts take care of you to get you funding. You can do all different types of properties with SBA. You can do hotels, restaurants. You can do a putting range, a golf course, right? You can do breweries, restaurants, you can do daycares, you can do veterinarians, doctors, clinics, whatever, any type of thing. You're going to be actually occupying the building of 51% or greater, and you meet these requirements here. Usually the credit requirement that you want to see for an SBA loan is at least a minimum of 650 for credit. Now, it is fully documented, so we do need to have your tax returns for the last 2 years. Those are the basic requirements. And in this video, you actually be able to download the comparison between the 7A and the 504. So when you look on this YouTube video, you actually download the PDF, and actually has all the requirements and the benefits of the 504 and the 7A. If we can help you with any funding, remember, we're a nationwide SBA lender. You can call our office at 832-431-6331, or you can also click on the link below to get signed up to get more information about SBA loans with Angelo Christian. And if you have any comments, anything you want me to talk about on the next video, leave them down below in the chat box. We'd love to hear from you and learn more about if you have any loan programs that you want to learn about. You have questions about the SBA, give us a call at 832-431-6331. My name is Angelo Christian. It's where America goes for funding. Take care.